Oh, it was. I'll tell you all about it. Let me put my glasses on here and get situated. I didn't know we were setting up today because I usually get
Oh,
a.
sorry.
Sorry, yeah, yeah,
Well, I usually let
Yeah.
you run that because you seem to be so much busier than me.
yeah.
So if you think we can do it, then I wait for your call, Edgeworth, or your
Oh,
text. But so
I
yeah,
forgot. I forgot
it
to
wasn't a gig because we didn't get paid.
free music.
We played about 20 songs, 23 songs.
Yeah.
So
Hang on. 2 or 3 or 23.
23.
23.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Well, I bet
Yeah, it's
Two
3 hours
albums.
or 2.5 hours.
that's good. Yeah, yeah. Were you? Did that? Were they all your own songs, or
What's that?
were they your own songs? Did you write them or were they cover versions, or?
All covers, all covers.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, nobody wants to hear my music at a nature center for a fundraiser.
yeah. So I suppose you want to sing along, don't they? Really?
They,
Yeah.
you know, and no, they didn't even want that. It was very awkward. It was crazy awkward because it just was. It was a official recognition of an addition they put on the nature center. So there's a lot of people in suits,
Oh,
and
really?
there's the and the crudité table and all the appetizers and people are there with just looking at us. It was very awkward. It's like they didn't want to hear us
Oh,
at all, but
yeah,
Rose blasted it. She did it. So you get all nervous because at least in a venue
oh,
where they play music,
yeah,
they at least want you there to play music. But
yeah.
I
I mean,
tried to go live, but it didn't work for some reason. I
yeah.
was gonna.
When we did that concert out in Croydon, it was and these people dancing and drinking a bit. You don't want people just standing still watching you. That is the worst. That is.
Right, and when the song ends, it's dead quiet. You get one person going, "I guess I'll clap for him," So it's just very awkward.
Yeah, the formal event type thing. Yeah. Oh
They
no.
felt sorry for us, but we performed okay. But like I said, you get nervous, so I mean,
Yeah.
and then technical difficulties happen, like when our friend's guitar just stopped working, electric guitar, so
Oh
he had to use my guitar, so I couldn't use the electric guitar, so I was using my acoustic. So it was all
yeah.
this flipping and flopping. The only person that excelled was Rose. She doesn't screw up. She's
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Remain calm throughout. Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
she's
And
consistent. But
you've been doing a lot of paintings as well, Ron.
yep, I think it's because the weather has been so bad, so it's keeping me just
Yeah.
going down here. Because
Yeah.
usually I'd be painting a little bit today and trying to
Yeah.
get some work done in the yard. But how about you? Are you guys working?
I'm painting indoors at the moment. I'd be out with my sketchbooks, but again, the weather's always overcast. They keep saying it's going to rain, and it doesn't. And I want it to rain for my plants and everything, but yeah, it's so I'm just staying indoors at the moment, working on the painting. And you were doing some work as well.
Yeah, I'm painting a lot because, like Emma said, they keep saying it's going to rain, so I don't go to Camden, and then it
Right.
doesn't rain.
Yeah,
But like you say, you just use the time to get ready, so the good weather comes,
yeah,
we can go straight out the door and do free
Right.
art and not have to worry about depleting stock so much because we've been building up so much during the bad weather,
yeah. That's it.
or at
Yeah,
least the
I
bad
agree.
casts.
yeah,
And I have so much stock now that because I want to keep going more and more because I feel so guilty for not doing what you're doing, getting out in the street because of the
yeah,
weather.
It's yeah,
But
it's the only way I can console myself for the missed opportunity and not going to Camden. It's say,
mhm,
okay, well at least I got a lot of work done, so I can make up for it maybe in a couple of months' time. Well, maybe instead of doing 2 days a week, I'll be doing 4 days a week because
yep,
I got so much stuff done now.
yeah. Mm.
right, right. With me, it's just if I'm not working, I what am I doing? I can go clean the
Yeah,
house. It's or get a job.
yeah,
Ah, no way! I'm
We're
too
yeah,
old to work.
retired, Ron.
What's
yeah.
that?
We're retired, me and you.
Exactly. You're very
I
young to be retired. Good for you.
32.
Yeah, never been busier, but since you
No,
retired.
exactly. Finally get some work done.
Yeah, yeah. I had my exhibition in Mill Hill, on Saturday, so I took my
That's
paintings
right.
there. Yeah, I didn't sell anything, unfortunately, but my other people did. Quite a bit sold, and my friend who does
Makes it worse,
turtles.
doesn't it, when they sell and you don't?
Yeah, I think the thing about it is I was very pleased because a couple of people who write this medieval history book, so I know now, Elaine and Dominic, they came to the show, and I was really pleased they turned up. So that
Oh,
was really nice, and I'm going to hopefully to his book launch and everything. So that was something because I didn't think anyone I knew was going to come along. So that was really good
oh,
to do. So it's nice when people turn up. But
right.
yeah,
Well, who
my friend.
sold? How many paintings sold? Do you think? I mean, and how
Well,
much?
this is it's not quite a lot as last year but I think it's because people haven't got so much money with the fuel prices and food and everything at the moment. So that we
Gee, I
sold,
wonder why.
yeah, but we still sold quite a bit. I think we sold about. It was a very good year last year. We sold about 60% of it, and this year, yes, quite good. I think it was probably about 40-50% of it. So that's we'll find out, but at least half the stuff sold. Quite a lot of people bought stuff. So yeah. What's
Oh, very good,
yeah.
very good. Well, how many people attended? Do you think?
Well, for the private view with all the food
Yeah,
and the
for
wine
the
and
opening.
everything,
Yeah.
there's probably about 300 people there. So
What?
yeah, it's a big
Wow.
because they're coming from all around the area, so there's quite a big event, and that's the big day for selling. So I sat on the desk and helped to sell some stuff afterwards. That's the big day for selling. So that's
300.
but after that, I think it tailed off a bit. But I'll find out. So yeah,
How
yeah.
many? How many artists?
Oh, it was probably I don't know about 30 or 40. Yeah, it's quite a big. A lot of people put stuff in that don't necessarily come every week to the group. I try and go once a month, so because it's quite a way out. But yeah, I would say it's quite old. People that have been quite elderly, been members for years. So they've, and they it's just the local areas, local artists, and generally, yeah. So there's quite a lot of stuff. And yeah, and my friend, she likes to do turtles. She paints really nice turtles, and yeah, she sold a couple. So yeah, so she's
I have a friend whose deceased husband was a turtle expert.
really, yeah,
Yes, and I mean he was studied turtles all over the nation here in Canada, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Mm.
So
that was his
30 to
stick.
40% of the stuff sold.
Yeah,
There were 30 people in the exhibition, and you sold 0.
yeah, I know.
That's
I mean, I don't
amazing.
know, but I don't know. Some people are selling 2 or 3 pictures.
People have got no taste.
Oh yeah, I know. Well,
know.
maybe.
I went to Emma's show, was it last year?
Yeah, you did all the year before.
Emma's was by a country mile.
Oh.
Not only the
Mhm.
best there,
Oh,
but
yeah,
the
it's not
only
sweet,
stuff
is it?
there
Yeah.
that was worth a look.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
amazing. She sells
Because
0.
Yeah,
it
well,
had
I think
personality. It had Emma written all over it, right? I mean, that's what I would look for.
It
Yeah.
was just great. I mean, Emma's wall had all these good paintings on it, and everything else was, the bland dross you always get at these things. And it
Yes.
just amazes me
Yeah.
how she sells. Not even one. Like if she sold 1 or 2,
Yeah.
I think that's probably about right.
I have sold there before. I have sold when I painted Emma Villis
0.
flowers.
Yeah.
So I paint some flower pictures sell, but people like vases of flowers and things like that. So I have sold before daffodils and stuff. But
Absolutely. Right.
yeah, it's that type of thing. I mean, it's the other thing is that it's very cliquey. I mean, people ask their friends, and I think their
I
friends.
was just going to say that.
Yeah,
I was
it
just
is
going to say that. Yep.
and also voting for your best picture and who wins the prizes. It's all very cliquey. So yeah, I don't mind that. You're going to get that sort of thing, but
You have rich friends or friends that are going to just come. You invite them.
yes,
They
I
almost
think
it's
they
almost like
sort of say, "Oh, will
a
you please come?" And then they,
right.
they want them to buy stuff.
It just shows that the art world, it's not just the guys at the top that
Yeah.
have all the nepotism
Right.
and all the fixed thing. it goes right through to your lower
Mhm.
level local
Even
artists.
even your local art
It's
society gets
exactly
like
the
that.
same
Yeah.
mindset from top to bottom.
It's cliquing, it's who you know.
Rotten.
Yes.
Rotten. Yeah.
Yeah. So I suppose
And you have to change that mindset somehow. I don't know
Yeah.
how to do it. You got to get people.
Build our own. Show them how it's done.
Mm,
Build our own
That's right.
art world and say, you guys over there, you carry on.
yeah.
We're doing Black Ivory. We're doing free art, freeze art.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm doing a flow chart, Ron.
Okay.
The next.
All right.
I don't know if you can see on the post-it note.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the fluorescent light's not helping.
It goes on in and out.
Yeah, I'll rotate it.
There it is. Oops.
Yeah.
So how's it running? I can see free art at the top.
Yeah, so it's like a family tree.
Yeah.
And I remember we spoke earlier about how can we make all these little projects we're doing all make sense into one context. So I was thinking, is the umbrella to all this Black Ivory, or is it free art, freeze art?
Mm-hmm.
So the way I don't know how you and Emma see it, but I've decided that I see everything as happening under the umbrella of free art, freeze art.
Okay.
I was
Yep.
initially thinking of Black Ivory, but
Yeah.
and then I've got these little sticks that come out the family tree where you got Black Ivory, advertism, Hecklesauce Jr. Then you got
Mhm.
the crypto side of things with John P and Slumpu, and you got
Mhm.
that. So this is the
Yeah.
whole world that we're making.
Yeah.
Very
You
nice.
know,
Okay.
money's not working, so we've made our own money. Money's fixed. Well, it's not
Right.
fixed. Money's been replaced. The art world's been replaced, and which this is the this is the sort of a family of revolutions that all fall under one heading: free art, freeze art.
Yeah. The free art revolution.
And
I
I've
think
made
it's more
this into an
expansive than Black
artwork.
Ivory. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It gives you more wiggle room than just Black Ivory, because Black Ivory is like a club, not a gang. But when you
Yeah.
Yeah.
do all these other things, you can
So I was thinking,
spread out.
is free art, freeze art something that Black Ivory does, or
Right.
is Black Ivory something that free art, freeze art does?
Yeah.
So I've decided that free art, freeze art is the top of the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
I
Okay.
think.
It's the latest
But I mean, maybe I'm
stage.
wrong. I mean, I
Well, it is
think
the process of evolution, isn't it? It's like the evolutionary tree. So
nebulaic. That's the word, isn't it?
yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Ever
nice
so
word.
nebulaic. Trying to make it all join up now. I might be jumping the gun and getting it all wrong, but
Now, I see you on the street there, and I see in your videos, and you're already making a name for free art, freeze art. So,
Yeah.
which is the best thing for Black Ivory? Do you see?
Yeah.
You're not out there going Black Ivory. You're going free art, freeze art, and
I think that is what
that's where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you've convinced me, Ron. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
We're not saying Black Ivory, are we? We're saying
Right.
free
Yeah.
art, freeze art.
Yeah.
Right. And that's very
the
catchy.
headline.
Yeah.
Very catchy line. And it resonates with people right down the line, because they can take from it what they want and what they mean by it. I like to think, yeah, I'll give away my art, but I also want money. So
Yeah.
something's got to come. There's other ways to get the money through freeze art, like
Yeah.
donations, or side gigs on eBay, or whatever we have to do. Something
This
like
is
that.
Other cells. Yes.
I mean, it's like trying to make an ideology work in the real world. Like, anyone can come up with the ideology of free art, freeze art, but
Mhm.
if you take it out into the real world and it works, that's something else. And that's
There is.
really when it's. I mean, it doesn't mean anything unless it works in the real world. If it just means that we have to work in stacking shelves to pay for the whole thing, then the whole thing's doesn't function. It has to, like you say, it has to be self-sustaining, so that we don't need anything from anyone else. So it doesn't matter if people like us or dislike us, because we're independent of everything outside of what we're doing.
Also, you're not handing it out under the name Black Ivory. So if you went along and somebody gave you, it looked like a flyer or a leaflet to advertise, and this is the work to buy and sell. I'm advertising my work to buy and sell it. But if you're saying free art frees art, you're handing
That's
out
what
information.
that's what I was
Free art.
saying. Right, right.
Yeah,
You're already on that, right?
yeah, you're on that. Yeah, so that's the action you're taking. Yeah,
And it's a perfect message, I think, for the world. Free art, frees art. Because how many artists are out there saying, "Oh, well, I don't want to be part of the art world, but I need to pay the rent, so I've got
Yes.
to do this." And it's like, no, you're wrong. It's and that's that's needed. You know, you don't have to. You really don't have to nowadays with our what is it, Blur, Steam It,
Right.
Ecency.
Yeah.
And YouTube and all that lot.
You can just sell online. You don't have to
Patreon.
you don't have to be part of the gallery system at all.
If it's successful, right? Because that's the problem. I'm still trying to generate that revenue that somehow, and it doesn't have to be a lot. We've talked about this number. We've always talked about. For me, it's this one number. I need to reach that for it to be financially viable and successful. Just to stay. I could go stock shelves at an art center, I guess. You know, I just want to stay within the realm of doing what I like to do to get some kind of a income, and more so for myself personally, it's just for the future because I'm not going to go be a janitor now at this age. Like you said, I'm retired.
Exactly.
But I haven't stopped working. I just got to make that. I got to turn that work into some kind of a flow. I got $15. I got a $15 hello from a post on Steam It this week. So little things like that. Just one little like gave me that much money from a whale or something.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so good to not only to be able to make money from your art, but to be able to make your money outside of art for doing your art. You see what I mean?
Yes. That's what I mean.
It's like we're It was, I don't know if this is the truth or whether it was fake news, but I heard that what Kuwait was doing before Saddam Hussein invaded them was they were drilling diagonally at the border under and drilling Iraq. So that's what I feel like we're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're taking money from nothing related to what we're supposed to be getting paid for. And just saying to the people who are supposed to be financing us and the people who we're supposed to be appealing to, no, you're right. That's all right. We don't. You carry on.
We don't need your oil.
The joy of free art, frees art is
subversive underneath.
Yeah, it's like a constant. I don't know. I feel like I'm carnival barking sometimes. I just feel like I'm trying to here I am. This is what I'm doing, and I'll write about it and show you pictures and videos. I think more and more, I want to make more videos and do what you've been doing for years. And because it actually keeps me energized. It makes me look forward to the next day to keep in this system. And I hope that energy and that regenerative energy I get every day just turns into something that Rose can quit and we can go relax. Which will never happen because I'll be.
I went to see the Tracy Emin as well, the exhibition of Tracy Emin's work.
How'd that turn out?
Well, that's I've got a couple of postcards. I mean, when you go in there, I'll just show the postcard.
Yeah.
You start. She's actually got little Polaroids of her early paintings. But she destroyed a lot of her paintings, and I think it was to do. She had an abortion that went wrong. It was really bad. First, she didn't think she could get pregnant because she had gonorrhea, and then she did get pregnant, and then she actually went to get a doctor, but he turned out to be quite church-going conservative person. He wouldn't sign the form, so it took her another 6 weeks to get them signed.
Okay.
So she's standing outside the church. She's made a video. This is where he goes to church. She said, "I'm very angry about this." She's on the video saying this. This is quite an old video. Then she said, "Why, after that, she had this sort of, she was very ill, and then she said that she was actually had lots of bleeding, and that's when the fetus came out. She she reckons it looked like a fetus with the blood. Anyway, so she was in a really bad state about it. So after that, she couldn't paint. She said for about 5 years she couldn't paint, but she's taken up painting again. And they had a little room in the exhibition where you look through the window and there's like a studio, little tiny studio, and it's got the pegs of the painting, and then there's some beer cans on the floor, and then she's done loads of painting, so she's really gone back to painting now. And a lot of her work's all about, the body and probably her miscarriage, and it's quite menstrual, the blood and everything. So, and it sort of made me wonder. I mean, with women artists, do you expect them to make work about the body and sex and abortions and menstruation, and does it reinforce that sort of biological determinism or essentialism? I don't know, but that's her work that she's done. But she's definitely going back to drawing, and then she's made little maquettes, little sculptures everywhere, and big sculptures, and again they're quite like Giacometti perhaps, or of the body, all to do with the body. And so she's so that was the exhibition I went to. Her bed was there as well. So
well, she's going to know because she's Tracy Emin and she gets to be interviewed by big galleries and newspapers, that anytime she paints a picture, that's going to be $100,000.
Well, it is.
So
They were
she's become a commodity, in my opinion. So I mean, there's painters, women, men, doesn't matter, academics all around in Oswego that paint as much as she does, if not more, and they're not going to make a penny. But if you told me paint pictures about the the white man's burden or whatever I got, and you're going to make $100,000 every time you paint it. I told you that story about Roy Lichtenstein. He's sitting in a room and he's being interviewed, and he's got 10 paintings all going at the same time, big monster paintings. Did I tell you this story? Yeah.
No,
and he's going to, I'll tell the viewers. And the interviewer is asking him, what's going on here? He goes, well, I just go around and just make, I just add to each one as I feel like it, and I get 150,000 for each one of these.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad she's making paintings, but I know 100 people that are making paintings.
Yeah.
So the cult of celebrity I'm so over with, because it's my turn to be a celebrity.
Yeah. It's exactly. I mean, the thing is also that she was sort of you're stuck in painting. I mean, that's ostensibly where
Charles is
stuck is from, and the fact that she was painting is dead, and she was all and when she said about painting, she said, I couldn't put out any more crap into the world. She couldn't paint because she just couldn't put out, after the abortion and everything, I just couldn't put out any more crap in the world. She just couldn't make any paintings. And now she's got back. I mean, it's good that so now they've all gone back to painting. Apparently, painting is dead and it's all conceptual art. Now they've all gone back to painting again. But now she's saying,
they know it makes more money.
Well, the art market's come round again, it seems. I mean, it all comes round again. There's no death to painting. That's the whole point. But the point I'm trying to say is that, I mean, other artists, they've gone back to painting, but with her case, she's now said it's because I was traumatised about my abortion, and she was a reaction to it and all the rest of it. I mean, fine. I mean, that's how she felt at the time, but, she's back at painting. That's good. But, I mean, they're all sort of saying that,
everybody handles trauma differently, too. Yeah.
Yeah, painting. Then they find these paintings in the back of the cupboard of the studio, and something that I've been painting all along. So there's no death of painting anyway. So that's the main thing. So that's the way I see it. But
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
And
but I want to focus now on. Yeah, go ahead. What do you got?
Yeah, that's for handing out on Saturday. We're going. That's my print that I'm handing out. So that's a woman. Yeah, along the So that's yeah.
You're going to Camden?
Hopefully, if you are, I mean,
the forecast is not great.
No.
The
forecast.
Maybe.
Maybe you'll let me know. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are.
I'll show you something, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So there's these.
I saw those. Are they albums?
Yeah, albums.
Yeah.
You drilled more holes through them.
Yeah.
Yes. And then
Took a soldering iron, went through. So I've done one for Steam It.
Yeah.
I like Steam It.
Yeah, me too. I do too.
Blurt.
Blurt.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. So you're,
Right.
yeah.
I decided that exclamation mark instead of the L wasn't obvious enough, so I've just gone straight for the BLURT.
Yeah.
Yes, I think you're right.
Is that on the
Yeah.
record as well? Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
Like
they're all on vinyl
vinyl.
and
Yeah.
decency.
Sweet.
So I've got 3 of those.
Yeah.
So far, there's 20 of each. So the edition's all one edition called Crypto Socials.
Mm.
Take them to Camden, hopefully Saturday.
Yeah.
And
Your weather's not friendly. Oh, yeah.
it's a bit frustrating, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it gives us the opportunity to get this stuff done.
Yeah.
You
I
were
like-
also making little discs. What were
Yeah.
those? There was like 20 of them. You were standing up this week. They were
I can't remember.
little. They looked like albums, but they were smaller, and they were all over your living room.
No, they are full-size albums. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
The picture would look. It made it look like they were 45s. Do you remember the 45s, Emma?
Yeah, I was going to say I like the way you used albums because the thing is, it's that communications development, isn't it? You've got the
It
album
is.
piece,
These.
and then you've
Those.
got
Yeah.
the
Yes.
website type. Yeah, it's the new website type things. Yeah. So did you paint those records?
Yeah, I painted 4 coats. 4 coats.
Yeah.
Or
Took me ages.
and what are they going to say?
Yeah, they're promoting Cosmic Records.
Yeah.
Which is the record fair. I'm going to do ones for Studious album, Farangers, Elbow Sisters. So this format, we're going to have Farangers, and then our Farangers info here.
Nice.
Elbow Sisters, 2 out of 3 rule.
Farangers.
Every part of our family tree is cross promoted with everything.
Yeah.
And with the ones of music, there's going to be a CD on them of our music, so people can take them home, take the CD out, there'll be a sleeve here.
Oh,
take
nice.
the CD out and listen to our music, or a link to our YouTube playlists.
Right. Well, you have how many Studious albums do you have, or CDs?
Oh, I not many, 40 or 50.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to but they're so cheap to get done. To get a picture disc duplicated is so cheap.
Right.
So I can get one done for all the bands that are part of Black Ivory, all the Black Ivory bands, Edgeworth band. Yeah, get our one done.
Yeah.
Is there? Do you still have your design for the booklet you hand out at Camden to everybody? The color booklet.
Yeah, I still got the files for it. I've just had another 3,000 of those printed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And how does it set up? Is it like it just talks about everything you're into, like Jompy, your website, your music?
yeah, I'll show you.
I want to copy it.
Yeah.
I want to do that also when I go out into the world.
Yeah. So do you think you go out sketching at all or drawing?
No, it's been very poor weather, very cold.
Yeah. But when it
for
gets
spring.
better, will you go out to thinking it, or when it
Oh,
gets
yeah.
better? Oh, I
Yes.
will definitely. Yeah. I really. Yeah. Next, what I do is I go to Clerkenwell Art and Design Festival, and I get a load of free notelets and sketchbooks and stuff.
Oh, nice. Nice.
It's nice freebies. So I'm going to get some sketchbooks there. I think I'll get some new sketchbooks there and get on with it. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
so that's the front page.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
then
thank you.
You got the
Nice. Yeah.
introduction.
Yeah.
Then there's us 3, Black Ivory.
Yeah.
And every page has a QR code on it.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, good.
Junior. John
What did
Pink,
you use to make it? What was the program?
GIMP. GIMP. It's free.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love your color.
Ron Troop created Slumpu. So we got I think cross-pollination is the secret to our success.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the same type of booklet for me on this end, and I'm just trying to see
Yeah.
what you got going on,
So
and I will also do it. Yeah, Pitaya. Yeah.
strawberry cake. So there's on me, Mooney Rara when we do strawberry cake, Nirvana covers
Nice
with
one.
Emma and I.
I love how you end your videos with that song by Nirvana there, you and Emma playing. Those are great. That's a great.
Look in a minute.
Yeah, sure. Then the Camden Market Free Art Man, Edgeworth Band. Then links,
Nice.
all the links there. John Ron.
I like that picture. Yeek.
Yeah, that's a great picture. John.
Oh, I haven't seen this one. Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I'll give you a book. You can have this one.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Then there's bio.
What's that picture down there by your thumb? Oh, that's you working at Billy's?
Yeah, Billy and I. Shelley took that photo. And then the collaboration with Black Francis.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Page for that.
He just turned 60, according to Rose. Or not 60.
He just turned 61, I think.
61. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Free Art, Freeze Art, I'm Kidding Galleries.
Hackles Horse Jr.
Oh yeah. And then cryptocurrency on the back.
Oh yeah, good.
Oh no, sorry, it's not crypto. Oh no, it's not. It's Black Ivory.
Right. Yeah, you don't have anything for cryptocurrency.
No, you're right. You're right. I don't. I've got the Jompy.
Right.
And then the Black Ivory is an anagram for cryptocurrency. So Black Ivory lets anarchists create cash in violation of rogue yes men.
Nice.
That's yours, Emma.
Oh, thanks. That's good.
If you need more, if you want to give some out to your friends.
Yeah, okay.
How many pages was that?
How many pages is that, Emma?
It's either 16 or 8, right?
1,
maybe 12.
2.
Emma's counting
3,
here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12.
About 12 pages. 1.
Okay. Yeah.
1.
Just
so 24 images.
Counting the votes tonight, otherwise we'll be here till like. You know we've got elections in England now.
I know. I saw one of your posts, and I've been seeing it on social media. Like everybody's saying, voting today, May 7th.
England or
Let me ask you quickly. We'll talk election. But what do you have going on with the? How many pages, images? Like 24. You have 24 pages and 12. So front and back, it's probably 24 images.
So,
okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
7, 8, 16, Ron.
Okay.
It's 8 to the middle.
Oh, 8 to the middle.
Yeah, so it's 16 pages, including the covers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can give you the full specs if you like. The company I use are called Mixam. I don't know if they've got headquarters in America. I don't know.
I would have heard of them at those prices. For some reason, printing in the UK is way lower than here.
Yeah.
These are so cheap. I bought some. I tried with my finances. The end of the tax year in England is April the 5th. And unfortunately for me, this year, that was Easter bank holiday weekend. So I tried to spend all my profit at the end so I don't have to pay any tax. But unfortunately for me, because it was Easter weekend, I spent a ton of money and it didn't actually show up on my bank statement until after the holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So now I've got 3,000 of these flyers they'll last me for the whole year. They'll last me like 3 years.
Let me ask you, there's a lot to ask about that. So the tax people, how do they know what you're spending? How do they know?
You keep your receipts and all that and your income and everything. And
do
then
people get audited often?
I've never been audited. No.
Okay.
But if I am audited, I need to be able to show my receipts then. So what you do if you're like, I'm a sole trader, so at the end of the year I have to work out how much profit I've made, and then they will decide how much tax I owe. So it's best to try and, if you know you're going to have to pay tax, you want to spend your stuff on expenses, because you're only going to pay tax it anyway. So to make sure it's all legal, I just, towards coming up to April, I just start spending, because I know it's going to just go on tax anyway.
To zero?
And well, not to zero, but there's a threshold where you don't pay any tax, and then above that it's proportionate. So I don't spend, like, I don't make myself broke, but it's just I have a bit of motivation to spend on legitimate business expenses. So if they do audit me, I can say, look, like these flyers, for example, I am going to use them.
Right.
So, but you've got to time it right. Otherwise, you just end up doing like what I just did. And now I've got no liquid, no liquidity.
Yeah.
And
what do you call it again? What do you fall under? What's the name of that thing you're called? You call yourself what for tax purposes?
Oh, there's a threshold.
No, you said you were like a sole something or a
sole trader.
Sole trader.
Yeah.
So I'm like a company, but just with one person in it.
Yeah.
So I'm not a limited company. I'm just a sole, as in solo, and I just trade, and that's my job is just any trading I do.
Oh, I wish they had that here in the US. They don't. They have, you're either a small business or you're not, and if you don't make a profit after 3 years, you can't be one anymore.
Oh,
No.
Well, that's really bad. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. We don't know how good we got it sometimes in England.
Yeah.
We do have it good.
Yeah.
So I'd have to prove that I make enough money to keep going, to use the tax benefit, which the only benefit is there is no benefit. I would be able to add to Rose's income or subtract from it. So if you're taking a loss, they don't want you doing that because they want you to pay income tax.
Yeah.
So if I'm losing, even if no matter how legit I am, and I'm, like a house husband also and a painter, right? Forget it. No benefit. 3 years, you're
Really?
see you later. And so I tried what you did. I tried doing that for 3 years. Never was able to make a profit. So always was taking that little bit of loss, which was only $1,000. It was never big.
Yeah.
So cottage industries just don't cut it here. We can't. I think the limit's 2,000.
Not those types of structures.
That is so bad, because so many businesses, you struggle in your early days.
Yeah.
And you might make a loss for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then you start to make a little bit of money.
Yeah.
To give you 3 years is so.
I mean,
I don't know.
Some businesses take 10 years to get established, don't they?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, they do.
There is never in the US. There's no incentive to go into business to be an entrepreneur. No. Zero. It's everything set up against you.
Unless you're a massive corporation, you get huge tax breaks and all the rest of it. Yeah, I can.
Well, they want you to work for them. They want you to be obedient workers.
Yes.
That's what schools are like. When I was at school, they didn't even tell you about any other way of making money other than getting a job.
Yeah.
And the whole premise of school was, and they would say, you've got to work hard at school to get good qualifications, because if you don't, you'll never get a job. And if you don't get a job, you're going to fail at life. That was the basic message. And I didn't know what a tax return was when I left school. Didn't know.
Right.
I learned everything about making money independently outside of school. I suppose so. I was going to say, I mean, do they, it's difficult for cottage industries, but do they have quite a lot of funding for arts funding? Could you grants for art, would that be?
It's a lottery system if there is any. No, there's nothing. Like what they have in Ireland, where they will give you a stipend. Nothing. No, nothing. I mean, you can apply to local, like county-wide or statewide things, but you're not guaranteed like I try to get grants. You know this from writing a book or whatever, but it's a pittance. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
most people I think who were selling things like crafts, or I mean, I know someone who does jewellery online and stuff like that. Most people not probably want arts funding. They probably want a small business set up, wouldn't they? But not
Yeah.
one that. You have to, that they would like to be treated as a business, and then they can make and sell what they do. But I
And
don't
some do
think they.
well.
Yeah, I don't think they want it under the sort of under the arts funding type application, would they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not helping. I mean, because I know, it's quite famous. They had the arts program in America in the 30s, didn't they, and stuff like.
Oh yeah. Oh sure.
Yeah,
During the Depression with Roosevelt, they had
yeah,
the WPA, Works
yeah,
Progress Administration,
yeah.
which was it funded. That's how we have like Ansel Adams and stuff like that. They
Yeah,
were all
because lots of great artists from.
Hopper, people like that. They got money
Yeah,
for doing murals.
yeah.
What's my favorite painter here in the America? My God, why do I forget his name? Oh, Philip Guston.
Yes,
I
yeah,
like
He
Phil
he
Guston.
he got some grants from the government during the Depression. That was a big thing when a lot of people began doing murals. But again, any kind of government funding back then, even you didn't get funded to do what Edgeworth's doing.
yeah,
You got funded to make sure you make a municipal building
yes.
look
Oh,
nice.
really, for big
And you got committee funded.
Yeah,
It's all there is. I don't want to be funded by a committee. They
no,
don't, because then
no,
I
I know
can't
what you mean.
say what I want to say.
Yeah,
Look,
So.
I want to talk about Johnstone Chats so much. I've written it down twice on my list.
yeah,
I listened to 90% of your most recent one, painting, yesterday.
I've got 2 on my phone waiting to go. So
I enjoyed it.
I liked listening. I listened back to one of them on the way to Billy's, and I mean the whole thing is the Arthur show. That's it. So I just chip in with occasional comments.
No way. You guys were sparring. You were sparring.
We always do. Arthur and I always argue.
yeah.
What we do, Arthur and I think we said this on one of the recent Johnston chats, is we start talking about something and we just brush off all the stuff we agree with to get something we disagree with, and then we hammer at that for half an hour.
Yeah.
What was
that's
it?
our nature.
Yesterday was the big one. Was genius. You were talking about genius for a long time.
Oh, that's right. Now Arthur's position.
Applied.
What I think happened there, because I listened back to it. I think Arthur's understanding of what a genius is genius is a level of achievement.
Applied.
Yeah. Whereas I think genius is a gift you have.
Yeah.
Independent of anything you achieve. So I was listening back to that conversation, and I'm surprised I didn't realise while we were talking that we were clearly talking about different things, but we were calling it genius. And I think that was why we disagreed. And like I said, I didn't realise until I listened back to the conversation. So
good. Oh, cool. Yeah. I enjoyed it. I was like, we all have our ideas behind that. But so what are the next 2 about?
Really funny things, like just one line.
Your dad was in it too. He was involved.
I won't ruin the podcast. If anyone's watching this, is anyone watching? One person's watching.
Yeah.
Watch Johnston Chats, and you'll have to. These are hour-long podcasts, audio only, but there'll be 1 second of quality content in there that is so funny that it's worth the 59 minutes of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could I have some more of these?
Yes, I'll give you a load of them.
Yeah, because I could hand that to people at my other meeting. Yeah.
What kind of devices do you have to listen to these? Do you have a smartphone, Emma?
I watch YouTube a bit. I don't really listen to
Johnstone Chats is YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up on YouTube. Yeah.
If you could paint to it or draw to it, that's what I was doing. I found that I could very easily paint to listening to Edgeworth and his cousin talk. And your dad was in it too.
Yeah.
Dad's in. Yeah, the ones on my phone, I think Dad's in quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you
So you
watch?
had an election today. Did you all go out and vote? Who do you vote for? What was? Explain to
Oh,
me the UK
I
election
did go
process.
vote. I voted Green. I voted Green this time. Yeah, I feel that yeah, it's
Oh,
I,
we're
I
going to get
agree.
into a political argument.
Well, we're not going to do one. We're not. You
Reform
said,
and green. Reform green.
yeah,
I know how to wind Emma up.
yeah,
I do.
Don't do it.
Don't do it,
I
yeah.
pressed the Donald Trump button
Oh yeah.
and watched it go.
I did get a bit sarcastic because we were talking about, Trump and everything. And what I said was that I'm going to write down, 5 reasons every day to like Donald Trump and stick it on my fridge on a post-it note. So I think I was being a bit sarcastic. I said, what I'll do is I'll write down 5 reasons a day to like Donald Trump and stick it on my fridge, shall I? Yeah.
It's good that you guys could still in America.
Yeah.
People can't sit in the same room together on different sides of the political
I can imagine. No,
There's a
spectrum.
bit of that in England, actually.
Yeah, there is a bit of that in England.
But I think it's
yeah.
one-way hatred. I think the left hate the right, but the right don't hate the left.
Apart from
In America, no, it's mutual. It's equal.
I have someone who messaged me regularly on Facebook. He's a councillor, I think, for the Green Party.
Yeah.
And I met him once about 15 years ago, and we for some reason we're Facebook friends.
Oh yeah.
But he's always going on about the Green Party, and I always post on Facebook about stuff that is the opposite to the Green Party.
Right.
And
yeah. I mean, you all want what's
say,
best for you. You all want what's best for each other. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody wants what's best, and there's
right.
different perspectives.
That's
Yeah.
a very good way of putting it.
Yeah.
I just think the map is this way, and you think the map is that way.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Right.
the reason why I'm voting Green is because I support your party. I support Jeremy Corbyn, but they didn't put up any your party candidates. And we had a leaflet come through where there's an independent councillor. He's sort of in a picture with Corbyn, but it looks like Corbyn's endorsing him. But I just thought, well, I think, we can't just have a smattering of independents, I'm afraid. So we do need a sort of more of a force, more of a sort of force. So I said Green's going to have to be the party I'm voting for. And the other thing, I'm just so disgusted with the Labour Party because they brought up because they had these attacks in London. This awful anti-Semitic attack was taken a couple.
Oh, I know all about it. And they arrest people for protesting. Forget them.
Well, they now want to clamp down on all the protests, and they keep on trying to, and it's just that they keep on trying to smear the pro-Palestine movement as terrorists and all the rest of it, and they know exactly who are carrying out these attacks. There were a couple of ambulances burnt near Golders Green, Jewish area. They know exactly who's doing it because it's Iran, and they've actually got a militant Iranian group that claimed responsibility for the attacks. They're actually the police say they could be they're recruiting people over here, and they're actually giving them quite large amounts of money to carry out the attacks as well. So if you're quite a sort of socially isolated person who's got debts and money worries, and you could be prone to that radicalisation, that could be if someone's paying you a lot of money to carry out these attacks, you could do it. The man who did these attacks recently was mentally ill. They're the type of people, but they're trying to blame when you know who's done it and you know where the police are telling you who's carrying out these attacks, to keep on blaming the marches and people, the protesters. It's just despicable, and they all trying to smear the Labour Party. I mean, the Labour Party is trying to smear all the Palestinian supporters with it now, and they want to try and sort of ban the marches, and it's just appalling. And Zach Polanski's Jewish himself, but he's still getting, it's just awful. And there's loads of Jewish people marching on the pro-Palestine marches, and it's just awful.
Yeah, I'm tired of the whole idea of Judaism and Israel. They're not the same thing. Hitler was a Christian. I'm tired of it.
Exactly,
I mean, it's a religion, not a state. Get over it.
Exactly.
Forget it. There's apartheid. You're crazy if you don't see it, and there's nothing to talk about. literally
know.
gates.
I just think to sort of, because it is fear mongering as well. It's
Right.
smearing, and I just think, you know, you are talking about quite important race relations here now. This isn't something that you could, you know, just point score, you know, and you are talking about, you know, inciting racial hatred now, really, because you know, you're fear mongering and it's upsetting people, and you're just doing it because
Right.
there's no. You should be identifying who's responsible, listening to what the police say are who's responsible for it, and saying what to watch out for, not trying to blame your political opponents and use it to smear your political opponents or point score. It's just disgusting. I can't vote for them. So I'm
Well, who's
voting.
going to win? Who's going to win? What's the big deal today?
I think Reform are going to do quite well, but then the Green Party are probably going to do quite well as well. I'm hoping the Greens sort of, you know, Keir Starmer needs to get the message. You know, he can't just keep on. And he said exactly the same thing as they did when they were in the Labour Party, the pro-Palestinians, because a lot of people were chucked out for anti-Semitism or being pro-Palestine. They're now voting Green. So, you know, now he's saying exactly the same thing about the Green Party. So it hasn't stopped them doing what they're doing. You're just losing everyone's. We're nearly losing my vote. That's all. You know, he won't get the message. You can't carry on pushing people out the party because they're left wing.
Seems like, yeah. Sorry.
And then smearing us all as anti-Semites for being pro-Palestine. You just can't carry on like that. That's why I'm voting Green. So that's the end of it. You know.
It's nice that you have a party. It seems like Reform's going to do better because it seems like the Labour Party's getting split and people are going to the Greens. That's what it sounds like.
The thing is that it was split in the sense that it could have been your party that is meant to be the Corbyn's wing. You know, that could have been the party that might develop into a more viable party, but at the moment it hasn't really come about because they're putting up independent candidates with links to your party, but they're not putting up your party candidates. Hasn't really formed yet. So I think they really need to, I mean, people are a bit fed up with your party. They need to get their act together, obviously. But, you know, that's
I mean, the
what
thing is,
happens.
if you can't get your act together to form your own party,
that's it.
Are you expected to be able to run a country?
Well, that's it. I mean, that's going to be another thing that put people off. But they've got, you know, hopefully next time.
Themselves out.
Yeah, next time next time there's going to be sort of these types of council elections. They'll have your party candidates, and I might vote your party. I might very well vote for them. But at the moment,
you're losing me. What's your party? Your party? Who's your party?
Exactly. You don't even know who they are.
They are.
They're supposed to be the antidote to Reform.
Well,
but they can't get they can't get themselves sorted out.
The ones that split from Labour, it was Corbyn's faction, the left.
Yes, okay, and he calls it the Your Party. Well, okay,
Corbyn was expelled from Labour, which was absolutely terrible, and they're forming Your Party as the left wing.
They should be the true left. Your Party. That's what they should be. Really.
Yeah, they are at the moment, but they haven't put up any Your Party candidates. They're just putting up independent candidates. So. And not your party. So I'm voting Green at the moment as the sort of the party, you know, the viable alternative to Reform, perhaps, or what the other party. But I can't vote Labour. They just, you know, really bad. They've just, you know.
You both have the same representative at Crouch End and Muswell Hill.
Yeah. I mean, they.
No, us. Emma.
Us.
We're Haringey.
You're.
I don't think we're the same borough.
We're not. We're not the same borough. We're not the same borough. No.
I voted for Reform.
Yeah. Well, I saw that your post.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I nominate you for Muswell Hill, Edgeworth, under Black Ivory Party, the Black Ivory Party.
The Black Ivory Party.
Well, that's the thing. If we can say, look.
Yeah.
We've done free art. If we can make that work, then running a country, we can do that at lunchtime.
Yeah.
So what do you hope to, Edgeworth? What do you hope to see from Reform then? What do you want to see? What's the biggest deal?
I want. Well, the way I see it, there's two choices in Britain: socialism or Reform. I don't think there's any alternative to that, any realistic alternative to that. And
What's the out? You
I
said
don't.
socialism or Reform Party? I mean, what is Reform saying? What do they want? Like free market? What is that like?
Yeah, reform are your right wing capitalist,
Eurosceptic.
Eurosceptic
Okay.
business. I mean, a lot of the people in reform have proper business experience, which you don't really get. I mean, no one on our current government's front bench has ever really had any real business experience, and yet they're running a country. And the way they're running the country, they're running the country in a way you would expect people with no experience of running a country to do it. They don't seem to see the business. Like, for example, the farmer thing. For the sake of 500 million quid, and you think, this is our chancellor. You know, the chancellor is supposed to be the creme de la creme financial business mind in the country. This is the most important job you can have in this field. And she doesn't even seem to understand the basics of how farming works, what farmers need, and all for the sake of, I think their projected take from the farmers' inheritance tax laws was 500 million, which is it's nothing.
Not a lot of money, is it?
And to do something so catastrophic to our farming industry for that,
Right.
it's almost like you've given the job to children as a GCSE project, and they come up with a load of stupid ideas, and then afterwards the teacher then goes through them and explains to them why they're not going to work. That's the level I think we've got running the country right now. And I think what we need some people who understand business to run this country, because all we're going to do is ruin our children's futures. Because all the debt and all the borrowing we're taking is money that we'll never pay back. It's money they will have to pay back.
Well, that's been the U.S. problem for years. Yeah.
Isn't it? It's
America's 39 trillion in debt. I don't know.
It's not even the only reason we're still standing is because the U.S. holds the dollar, or the world holds the dollar in such regard.
Yeah.
Without, as soon as that goes, we're gone.
And that reserve currency status for the dollar, I think, is in serious jeopardy. I mean,
yeah, me too.
It's not, like I say, there's no gold backing anymore. China are fed up with it. Russia are fed up with it. They've got their own thing going with BRICS now.
The Middle East is now fed up with it. Saudi Arabia.
The petrodollar's going.
Yeah.
This whole
Brazil
pretense where we can pretend the US dollar is some reserve currency without having any backing whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's almost like a game where we all pretend. It's like playing Monopoly, where we all pretend it's real money, but we all know in real life it's just.
It's all pretend. I know.
Yeah.
And it's all going to come crashing. I think the administration where I'm in right now, I think they all know that. Not just the administration, all of Congress. They're all just grabbing what they can. It's all coming down. In the U.S.
No, I am following a lot of the corruption in the corruption stories that citizen journalists are pulling up in America, because the amount of money is totally different to the amount of money we talk about in British politics. Like Angela Rayner, our housing minister, is just going through some trouble with HMRC because she didn't pay, I think, the right council tax. She's looking at a bill, and we're talking about tens of thousands of pounds.
Yeah.
In America, when you're talking about Gavin Newsom, Elizabeth Warren, Tim Walz, we're talking hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. He's literally
Donald Trump. Well, yeah.
He's using the presidency to get billions of dollars. Jared Kushner isn't even an elected official, and he's out there doing all of our diplomacy. It's insane. We have literally an insane system right now.
But Nancy Pelosi and all the set, like, she'll make hundreds of billions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In England, if you mess up on your tax return to the tune of £10,000, she had to. Was she sacked, Rayner?
Resign.
She had to resign, or she got sacked because, like I say, that was such a hypocritical thing for her to do. She lost her job. But in politics, you don't really lose your job. You just take a holiday and you pretend you've resigned.
It's failing up, is what Rose calls it. Failing up.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel's failing out because she's getting herself ready to go in for the top job now. That's what
Yeah.
being sacked does for you.
I
But
mean, the thing is I noticed Trump. He was going to, because he said he was going to have this freedom flotilla in what, but he's pulled back from that now. Thankfully, he's negotiating again, isn't he? But
You're
when I
talking
heard
about Iran? Freedom?
Iran, yes, yeah, to go into Hormuz and try and get those ships out again,
I
But
can't go there. It's too much. My brain is. They're
yeah,
playing with nuclear weapons and
it's
destruction.
overheating. Yeah, you don't want to go there. It's overheating.
it all depends what the truth is.
Well, he wants, but when I must admit, when I heard Freedom Flotilla, and I thought of the Gaza
Yeah, right.
Humanitarian
Me too.
Foundation, the GHF, and I just
They
think
just
if they
arrest
get
them in
like,
Greece in international waters. They just pick them
yeah,
right off their boat, bring them back to Israel, and put them in prison. I love that. It's just we're
yeah,
living in insane times, literally insane
yeah,
times.
it's just I thought if anything like the GHF, then I think I just thought, oh God, what So I'm pleased he's pulled back from the brink over that.
The
But
thing is with the Iran, like, so I watch the news.
yeah.
Now, the people that support,
Well, we won't talk about it because
well, I mean, we've already, that horse has bolted, Emma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The people that side with Donald Trump
Yeah.
seem to be of the opinion that, and Netanyahu seem to be of the opinion that Iran were on the verge of having nuclear warheads, and what they did was necessary to prevent a nuclear catastrophe.
Yeah.
And then the people who are against Donald Trump seem to be, Donald Trump's got an ulterior motive, like taking the oil, or something applies to greed or corruption or something bad.
No, he's like every U.S. president. He's an Israel puppet.
Yeah.
That's all we have here. He's just like Obama. He's just like Clinton. They're all the same since
I
World
think
War
the
II,
clue
since
is in the
Kennedy.
phrase "America first," isn't it? Really, the clue is in the phrase.
It's Israel. We got all of our presidents kissing the wall there in Israel. It's insane. We live in insane times.
It's just the being with Israel, and
but
you get the old and stuff.
But doesn't it depend on something that nobody knows, and that is who's right? Because
I do know that Israel has 90 nuclear warheads. 90 Israel, and that's a conservative estimate. So of course it's not allowed to be known, but it's known.
Yeah.
I mean, we do know the only country that does have nuclear warheads is Israel.
Do we know that?
No, we don't.
Yes, we know that. Yes, it's absolutely 100% true. 9 nations, and Israel's one of them.
There was a guy who actually leaked. I can't remember his name. But he actually did inform the press. He was an Israeli himself. He leaked that.
Why would we have to leak that? That should be open source knowledge for humanity.
And he was actually caught out by a female Mossad or a female spy, and he served 18 years in prison. He was caught in a sort of spy honey trap, and he served 18 years in prison for telling the press and to tell.
But how do you know what's true?
Well, that's how we know it is.
Well, it's the same reason
but how do we know that Israel are the only people?
Well, the thing is that they're talking about Iran, but the Iranians have. Well, the thing is that Barack Obama had this. They had sanctions on Iran for developing nuclear weapons or getting enriched plutonium.
Sure.
Then they had the sanctions, and then they had an agreement that they would not have so many sanctions in exchange for letting off the sanctions, that people could go and inspect. They've got international teams inspecting. They say they haven't seen any evidence of them having nuclear weapons. And the Iranian government have said they've got no intention of having nuclear weapons. Who I wouldn't obviously take their word for it, but
I wouldn't take their word.
I wouldn't take their word for it. But the fact is that they have got international teams inspecting, investigating, and they say there's no evidence that there's. And it was part of the sanctions. We received the sanctions.
Same with Iraq. They did the same with Iraq. They had people in there looking at them all the time.
So so that's sort of how that's the sort of structures in place in that respect. But it's just awful. But it's I think it's it's I mean, this is another reason why I voted Green. We just need to get off the gas. Basically,
Do you
we
think?
will all
Yeah, but
have this situation.
did you vote Green for
Well,
reasons of international politics
as
rather
well? Yeah,
right.
as well.
So do you think the Green Party would run the country efficiently?
Yeah, I do. Well, the thing is, we just got to stop. This is where fossil fuels lead to. I mean, they just lead to war and trying to get these blockades and these oil. We're all at the mercy of this sort of the oils. If we didn't have this reliance on fossil fuels, then we could.
I wish you weren't relying on the U.S. I wish that the U.S. would. I wish the UK would invade the U.S. is what I wish, because we have a situation now where the U.S. does something unilaterally and everybody's got to suffer.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I was
I'd be mad at
thinking.
I'd be mad at everybody in the U.S. Every
Well,
politician in the
I
U.S.,
was
not just
thinking
the
the
left or the
other
right. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got this thing about renationalising the water because the private water companies are so bad, and renationalising, the energy industries in Britain. But is America going to then send in an army to sort of have a coup? If we renationalise our own energy industry.
It's a dying nation we have here. It's just what it is. It's sad to watch. I mean, I see it. The people you were mentioning, Edgeworth, the politicians, Elizabeth Warren,
Yeah,
somebody else, they're all corrupt. I've noticed for years. It doesn't
yeah,
matter if they're Democrats or Republicans.
yeah,
And there's definitely different contingents that want to lean us towards disliking each other. But I mean, in the U.S., you could be a senator and invest in the stock market.
yeah.
That's a crazy conflict of interest.
There
I
is.
mean,
Well, it is in
Yeah.
England. You're meant to declare your interest if you've got shares in companies and stuff.
of course, they're going before committees all the time. So if you
Yeah,
got a fossil fuel or the
yeah.
opposite, a solar panel, people
But
coming in, whatever.
sadly, I have to say, Britain has gone over to an American style politics of lobbying companies, lobbying MPs, lobbying. It's an extension of lobbying firms. Basically, it's gone over to that. It's gone over to.
I would turn off anything coming from the U.S. because I just think they're
Yeah.
just trying to manipulate the world. And
And a disaffected underclass that doesn't bother to vote. I mean, that's quite an American style of politics as well, I'm afraid. I think it was 50% only voted in some elections in America, and it tends to be the poor people who don't register or don't vote.
and very bitter people too, people that are cynical, which is
Yes.
something
Yeah.
I don't feel represented. I do vote, but I sometimes just write in
Yeah.
my friend because it's like I'm an anarchist in thought and
Yes.
not an obvious. I don't think it is a viable political way to go, but an
Yeah.
individual. It's
Yeah.
like it's me and what I can do, and
Yeah.
I believe in local economies, but
Yeah.
like
It's
50 feet.
anarcho-syndicalist type thing. Yeah, I agree. I know what you mean. I mean, the thing about me is, the trouble is Corbyn, because it was that great phrase by Chomsky, wasn't it? I mean, you talk about the Democrats, that hold your nose and vote Democrats. That phrase, or like over here, hold your nose and vote Labour. But after Corbyn thing, I think I'm not holding my nose and voting. It's a sort of, I just want some to vote for. Anyway, I say it's okay.
What happened to your
the other
Tories?
half of Johnstone Chats is about to arrive.
Right. Oh, that's.
What happened to the Tories and the Conservatives?
Oh, I think they've gone over to Reform, but they've really withered away now. They're not so good. Yeah. I think it's going to be Greens and Reform that are going to do well. Yeah, this.
Edgeworth, you got like podcasts all over the place.
Yeah.
Now we've got cross-pollination of podcasts. Because the other half of Johnstone Chats has arrived home from work.
So we're doing a podcast.
Hello, Arthur.
And then this is the Black Ivory podcast. We've got Arthur.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How many people you got?
We've got,
hundreds.
Three in the podcast.
Hey, Ron.
Hi, Arthur. I listened to you yesterday, years in Edgeworth's talk, or Paul's talk.
You're going to have to repeat what he says.
He listened to our Johnstone Chats.
What do you make of it?
What do you make of it, Ron?
I enjoyed it. It was very productive painting time for me.
Brilliant. I can't ask for anything more.
Yeah, me too.
Frankly.
If we can inspire, Ron, that's the pinnacle.
Well, I liked Arthur's approach to the to genius needing to be applied.
We had dinner ages ago.
Oh, okay. Look, I'll put these two in the thing for you, yeah?
Oh,
okay?
thanks a lot. Thank you.
Those tomorrow and stuff.
I'm going to start painting at Camden, Ron.
On the plinth.
Yes, the plinth. You know that plinth thing?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to make sure it doesn't fall on a tourist, the paint. I might start drawing and work my way up. But
Yeah.
You were saying drawing. How are you going to paint, with acrylics or with oils?
acrylic.
Of course,
I
it'd be too
haven't done
sticky.
I haven't done an oil painting in years.
Do you think you could use
Yeah.
oil pastel?
I don't like oil pastels.
No.
I like. My head's in pop art at the moment.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
And the reason why I said that is because you're going to have like water for like thinning and stuff like that, right? You're just like a little.
Yeah, I'll have a tray that can't fall over or something. But the main thing is I can't have anything get on another a tourist. You know, I can't get paint spilling on them and stuff like that. Or
Right.
My fingers.
And no donation jar, right? Nothing like that.
No money.
Okay.
No, free art. It's
That's purity.
Yeah. No, because people keep saying, oh, you know, you could get a stall here. You know what I mean? They keep suggesting we do things that totally change it. Or they'll say, oh, this would go down well at Portobello Road.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Mhm.
that I'm always being advised to take it away from its USP.
Right.
But I think that's because what it is so different to what anyone sees. Their natural reaction is, how can we make this like something that's already successful? Whereas I think we should be doing the opposite.
I agree completely, and I really do. I totally see the point, because you always have those suggestions as you could be doing better. You could be making more money. I want to show Emma this quick. I know you saw it on Ecency or whatever. Do you see those?
Oh yeah, your advertism.
Emma, can you see that?
Oh yeah.
Red, blue, yellow, and black.
Yeah.
There are little QRs I did toward in Edgeworth. This is one of them is going to the Camden Market Free Art Man, right?
Great.
And it's the one where you have a guy from Cooperstown, which is in central New York where I live. And he's really articulate with art. He said he was a student or post-student, and he took an art class. But it links right to that page, or right to that specific Camden Market.
Brilliant. Oh, thanks, Ron. Yeah.
So,
Really
but they're going to show in Cooperstown, so maybe he'll be there and he'll see it, and that would be great.
Yeah.
Are you gonna film it?
I won't be. I'm going down south to see my mother again, so I'm going to miss it. My friend's dropping him off, so maybe he'll film it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. And what's the weather forecast for where you are for the next few weeks?
For the next couple days, cold, and then hopefully it warms up, and I'm going to be getting out there.
Yeah.
We'll probably all be getting the ball rolling about the same time.
Yeah.
I expect.
I think it will warm up. Yeah.
You've been getting it rolling pretty good this year so far.
Yeah.
I mean, you started back in March.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also thinking about Tracy Emin's neon, because I'm looking at that neon thing behind the phone at the moment. But she does phases in neon lighting, and there's like, this is really happening. If you go past the restaurant on the bus, you can see it in the window. I don't know if it's hers, but it looks like Tracy Emin. This is really happening, or see you in heaven, or something like that. But I was thinking we could do neon signs. Rose and I would like to retire at 55. Things like that.
Yeah,
I'll
let you do the neon signs.
Yeah.
How big are they, Emma?
I like to gain my pension, soon, and things like that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's Tracy Emmons. I just thought signs we could do. Yeah.
Very cool.
Nothing. Yeah.
All right, gang. Well, I'm gonna have to break away.
Yeah, I'm going to get going now, but yeah, okay.
Thanks,
Great to see you, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for getting it, calling in. I was waiting and hoping. So
yeah.
I'll always wait for you, Edgeworth, to lead us in that, because you're busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's good. Well, yeah. Let's stay in touch and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you soon. I'm gonna listen to Johnstone chats tonight.
Oh yes, I'll try and get our 5th or 6th, whatever it is up to now. Try and get that one online. It's 1 hour 40 minutes though. I'll warn you, it's a long one.
Yeah, I'll do it in like like a series of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. All right, Ron.
All right.
Okay.
Talk to y'all.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.